What's going on, you guys, and welcome to some Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be. Well, I plan on focusing on a different series just for a short time, and I will return to this one. However, I'm not sure if this or the next episode is going to be my last one for a week or two. I still want to finish this way before. I don't know if way before is the proper word, but I want to finish this before the next game comes out. I don't know if I'm going to have time for all of the Chaos Theory stuff, so I might return to this game after I've played that next game and maybe introduce that to the channel. If not, I'll just focus on that game. But I want to work on my next series. It's a survival series for Stranded Alien Dawn. And the reason I want to take a short break from this one is, Stranded Alien Dawn's it's done a lot for my channel. It's the bulk of my content, and it seems to be the bulk of what you guys watch, what you guys enjoy. Honestly, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, every single one of you has come from a Stranded Alien video. Every single individual who has followed the channel has left a like. It's mostly been for Stranded Alien Dawn. I don't think I have one single sub that came from any other content. So that's that's what's making my channel right now. If it's being positive towards my channel, I might as well stick with it because it's what people want to watch. And I'm gratefully eternal to you guys. Me to have currently 28 subscribers. I've only been doing this for a couple months, but at the same time, the small creators don't usually see this kind of love. It's usually longer from what I've seen. Now, I'm not speaking from experience. I did try the live streaming whole gig a couple years ago. However, I did it the wrong way. I joined a sub for sub community, which, for anybody unclear about what those are, it might sound good. It might sound nice, but it's anything but. You can meet some cool people in these sub or sub communities. Don't get me wrong. I've met my fair share of people that I consider friends nowadays, or to be considered a friend now. The reason I say they're detrimental to one's success is you have somebody coming to your channel, usually for a few seconds at best, just to say, "Hey, I dropped by and said, hey, now come watch me." That's why it's detrimental. You don't really get the the right amount of what's the word I'm looking for? The right amount of views and hours, because I think, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think YouTube goes off of the hours and the people that watch. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I'm trying to be smart and it's not working. Yeah, yeah. Don't try and be smart. You end up acting, or you end up sounding like a fool. But no, I think it's probably not how it is, but I think that YouTube and how all of the viewing and all that works, the recommendations, if you will, it's based off of several factors. I believe it's based off of A, viewer to subscriber ratio. I believe it's, if you have, like, for instance, if it's, for me, I have 28 subscribers. If I had 34 viewers and they all watched that entire video, I think that's what YouTube's algorithm looks for. Because you can make fake channels and sub to yourself and just sit there and watch, but I don't think that really works. YouTube's algorithm's a little smarter than people think. But I don't know where I was going with this. I was going somewhere, and then it just downhill. Sorry, I'm just waking up. New schedule that I'm working on here, just so that I can produce content, spend time with my kid, get the sleep that I need. I am a night owl, so I'm taking naps throughout the day here and there. So my brain, It's a little sluggish right now. I'm just waking up. I'm not sure if you guys can tell by the slight increase in the bass and the depth of my voice, as opposed to my other content where it's a little bit softer. And try to talk to you guys like I talk to my kid. Soft, polite, courteous. I don't talk to you guys like you're dumb, because you're not. Even the stupidest person on this planet is not, completely inherently dumb. There are a couple things that they are brilliant about. Everybody's brilliant in a couple things. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going. Shut up and play the game, dude. Alright, so I'm waiting on cash, mainly, you guys. These things are expensive. 2.3, and I'm only at 1.5. I need to increase my rating to 2 stars, and I need to increase my cash flow. However, to increase my cash flow, I need to have more people on this island. Oh, did that bring it up at all? 130? No, that brings 6. No, that brings it down. Oof. Alright, so yeah, I need more individuals at my park in order to increase my cash flow to my shops. And the only way to do that is to increase dinos. So the main reason I think that I want to kind of hold off a little bit, the every other day being Jurassic World, is how long some of the videos seem to take. I play Stranded Alien Dawn for an entire hour, and it feels like 20 minutes. I play 20 minutes of this, and it feels like an hour, if that makes any sense. It just feels like there's not enough going on. I'm waiting too long in between the tasks that I need to do, if that makes any sense. Whereas Stranded Alien Dawn, my crux is sitting there and waiting for them to build a billion things, and it turns out being, 15 episodes just to build the base. But at the same time, the base gets built. I don't know. I think I'm just grasping for straws. My brain, I think, just wants to make up an excuse to not want to play this. I really enjoy Stranded Alien Dawn, not gonna lie, you guys. I absolutely love playing that game. Even when it doesn't go my way. It's saves coming. Yay, I can't use that anymore. Nope, not for the survival series. Why am I talking about a different game when I'm playing this one? If I want to just, if I'm going to talk about the game, I might as well just go play the thing, right? But, yeah. So I need, what was that, 400? Just shy of 500,000 until we have the Atrociraptors out. So, I think that's enough room for them. I think I'm going to start laying out some forest. I know it does cost my money, but I kind of need to have some of these things pre-built for them. Go ahead and get a splash of water right in the middle, and now we wait. Once I get the eggs incubating, I will then go over and back to their pen. I'll activate the viewing gallery, I'll add their food source, and ship them on over. At that point, we'll look at what they need. So before we do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is going to be my last one that I'll be able to use here. So, I'm going to put it right here. However, I'm going to need to increase my park rangers to this. Where is it at? Here it is. So we need some more of these. I think I have enough room to place it right here. Just barely. I wonder if I can totally throw it back here, but I really don't want to. I want to use that for something else, maybe. Okay. Do I have enough room over here? I do not. Again, just barely, not enough room. How big is this park? Oh, I'm running out of park. Well, I guess not. There's a massive section over here. So you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put this over here. Yeah, I'm gonna put that right there. And then what I'm gonna do after that, place this back here, connect it up, connect the road, and I'm going to allocate this guy to this one, and I'm going to fix up a couple things with him. All right, so that and that will become his domain, which means Paleo Medical 1, where are you at? Here we are. Add task. I freed up something for you, so there we go. Perfect. All right, we're nearly there, you guys. The last 100,000, I think, right? Last 100K? Last 100K. Last 50K. Almost time. It's almost time. Finally, after 2 videos, getting the Atrociraptors back out on the field, as I did throw some out onto the boat. Assign my scientists and get it going. Where is my science center? Right here? Or my staff center? I need to rest my people, especially her when we get done. The next thing, but hopefully you guys can't hear, my wife and my father-in-law watching a movie in the living room. Make a purchase from the exchange? Why not? Let me see what we can buy. What is available? So yeah, my father-in-law is currently over. Him, my wife, and my daughter are currently watching a movie. Or no, I think they're watching Wednesday, the series. I think. Pyroraptor, you say? 3.1. I mean, this ain't bad either. I need both of those, if I'm being perfectly honest. Yeah. I'm just gonna hold off on the purchase. I need, oh yes, that's right, I need to hook their pen up. This is going to increase everything. Alright, so over to live prey, which I think they want live prey. And I believe they need 2 of them, if memory serves right. Resupply. And release.
Picking up asset. Collecting asset.
There we go. Spread them out throughout the entirety of the pen, and that way they take up the area that much faster. That's my my only recommendation with, when you're moving dinosaurs into a pen. Spread them out like this. That way each time you put one down, they'll take up a little circle of the area, which contributes to their species' overall area needs. So, for instance, if I can, there you go, you see this one right here has added this little bubble, and adding this one right here is going to increase said bubble, like so. So by adding them in a line across the pen, it'll allow their forest needs, their food needs, their water needs to be met that much faster. They have plenty of forest, which I think they have enough, honestly. There's that massive section to the right, some more off to the left. They're about to hit their open space requirements. In one moment.
Asset transported. Delivery complete.
Just need to increase the size of the pen a little bit, and we'll be good. Alright, almost there. I guess need a little bit more forest. Let's get this thing densely packed, if possible. Their open space requirement has been met. Alright, where is he? And there we go. Perfect. And I was right. Oh, they only needed the one food. So let's... Honestly, let me go through all of them and make sure. Yeah, they only need one. Why is one of them unhappy? I just saw that one of them was uncomfortable. Huh, guess not. Okay. So you get moved. Is he just stuck there? Okay, there we go. I was about to say. He was literally just stuck there doing nothing. Let's see. View the dino exchange. I believe now we can buy something. Or not. What I want to buy. These two. But they're too expensive. But buying that's 13. And that's 10, but it brings it down 3. So that's really just worth 10 in the end game. Alright, so I'm going to need a couple more enclosures then. Okay, let's get it. Grab this. Move it on out. Okay. So I think I can put an enclosure on the backside of this current one. Let me see, where's this going to go to? About there? Yeah, that's a decent sized pen, if I'm being honest with myself. Yeah, there we go. And that can be for another species. Let me see, what's the enclosure looking like? Can I add a third enclosure per chance? Ooh, I might be able to. And then enclose this bad boy up. Close this bad boy up, not enclose. Alright, there we go. Those are added. Next thing that needs to be added are these. Now, I'm not going to be able to see everything, but that's fine. Just so long as it's, a viable feature. Alright, once that's done, we connect our road all the way to the end. And that should be enough room for the dime and the other little guy that I want to add. Those Pyroraptors. Let me see. Taking no responsibility. Lose 500,000 and public rating? But minus 50. Just cover the medical fees. I'm not losing rating. Not again. Alright, so I got 1 mil. How much do I need for that next dino? I need 1.8 for this one, and I need 3 mil for this one. Jesus. Oh yeah, I also have other means. There's eggs. Those don't give me anything. What about genome? That doesn't give me anything. Darn it. Okay, so I pretty much just have to wait to buy another dino, which that's going to require cash. However, I think I might have enough people to where I can start tweaking my cash flow. Not quite. But the funds are coming in. So let me go ahead and get the area for the Dimetrodon ready, which that'll be this one, and the Pyroraptor. If I remember correctly, when I was playing the Biosyn Sanctuary mission, I remember these guys want a absolute ton of forest. Absolute massive amounts of forest. So I think that'll do. And then the Dimetrodon wanted a little bit of forest, but it wanted a lot of water, as it is a somewhat aquatic creature. Partially aquatic. It's generally found, if you can believe what Ark has to tell you, it's generally found in swamp-like environments. I just remembered something. I have to paint some sand. Give you some sand over here. Throw in some sand over here. And then those are both going to be meat eaters. You know, carnivorous dinos. Meat eatosauruses. 1.3. I have 1.8 that I need to get up to. It's just a waiting game, you guys. That's mainly what this game is. It's a waiting game. It's a bit tedious at times. Can be a bit much. But, you know, I still enjoy it. I used to be a major Call of Duty player. Like, not a pro or anything, but I used to play Call of Duty every day, all day. I'm a disabled vet, so I had nothing but time. I didn't do too bad either. I got up to back in the day, I stopped playing during Call of Duty Ghosts. I had a 2.14 KD, and my most used weapon was the USR, and I would run around and quickscope with it. I absolutely miss those days. I took a long break from the Call of Duty scene, came back 2 years ago. You guys are a different breed now. Like, it used to be casual. You sometimes find those sweaty teams where you think that, yeah, that guy might be a pro or he might be cheating. Now it's like every game you just run into somebody who's godlike. It's ridiculous. Now, I do play against PC players, so that might help contribute to the fact that I think they might be a little more godlike. You know, they have, instead of just two opposable thumbs, they have their entire arm. You know, how smooth that motion is when you have multiple points of contact. You can snap exactly where you want to, or you can have my opposable thumbs that, catch because of overuse, and then, yeah, they start to tremble now, just because of overuse and anticipation. So it's a little harder to hit my shots. Definitely a lot harder to hit my shots than it used to. I don't know what really is, but man. So, I went from that scene, which was chaotic, fast-paced, and I've transitioned into the slower paced, which, it's not gonna lie, it's really refreshing. It's enjoyable. I can take my times with things. I don't have to feel like I'm carrying an entire team or feeling like I'm holding anybody back. Which nowadays it feels like I'm holding people back because I'm getting old. And I took a 7-year break from Call of Duty. Yeah. And then what is going on with that? Dude, what are you doing? You okay? So I used to enjoy that game. Now, and now it looks like it's just going down the trash. I'm hearing people every day saying that that they can't wait for Battlefield. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed Battlefield 6 with beta. I got some clips that you guys saw, or if you haven't had a chance to see them, go ahead and take a look at my shorts. I have a few of them. Also, with those shorts, I have the entire clip, the entire match saved and uploaded to the channel as well, if that's your thing. It's really starting to get crowded here. I need to go to research. Let's go to guest services or amenities. What is this? I need the paths. Where are the paths at? Attractions? Guest attraction, lagoon viewing stand. Oh, I have the lagoon and all that? That's crazy. I didn't even realize. Oh well. And we're going into a deficit now with our food services. I'm unsure as to why. Maybe I need to hook them up with some cash? I see minus 270. Yeah, that would be detrimental. It was bonus for a second, then it went away. That's weird. I don't know what that was about. Alright, so I need to see what the guests need. How's toilet service? Horrible. Let me take care of that. Emergency shelter is horrible. Especially right here. Very minimalistic service. And it doesn't look like there's anything I can do to rectify that. I mean, maybe I can shove it here? Oh, I can totally shove it there. That's what she said. You shove it right there. I gotta be gentle. View dinosaur. I believe I have enough for the dimes now. I do have enough for the dimes. So, deliver or buy now. I'm gonna buy now. And I'm going to throw them back here into this enclosure. But which one looks larger? Oh well, who cares?
Assets in the air.
The next thing I need to add are two of these. I need one right here and one right here. I need to grab Ranger Team 2 and assign them
Asset delivered.
over to this. I don't have an extra MTV or an MVU team, so I can't do anything with that. However, I can assign these two, and then I can assign him. I'm going to assign Ranger Team 2's helicopter to this one over here. Add task. Yeah, I'm going to assign it to this one. There we go.
Transportation.
That's a lot better. Alright, so I'm going to need some sort of food source for them. They don't have the means to catch their own prey, so feeding from this will be more than enough for them. Missing sand. Yes, 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 yes. I need more sand. How's that?
Asset delivered.
Sand and water? They need way more water? Are you serious? Well, I guess they don't need all that forest, so that's good. So let's just remove half of it. Missing water. He's got all the sand that he wants. Yeah, these things want a ton of water. I'm fine with that. How's that grab you? Now you're just missing the sand? Again, not a problem. Not a problem at all. Let me hook you up.
Delivery complete.
I've got sand for days. Just ask Anakin. Still missing sand. Are you kidding me? Well, I guess the forest need can also go away a little bit more. So by removing forest, we'll be removing... Oh, sorry, we won't be removing. We'll be opening up the placement for sand. So just by simply removing the trees, sand opens up underneath. Since we did repaint it all, let me see if there's missing anywhere. Are they still missing sand? Oh, we just barely hit their need. Okay. That was rough. I'm beginning to wonder if I have enough room for the other dino that I want to grab. Which that one's going to cost a lot of money. But you know what? We're running out of time. It's the one downside to this specific park. I feel things just take too long. I'm waiting like almost an entire video just to get one single dinosaur out. So it's just a whole bunch of just talking and looking at a screen. This right here is mainly why I want to hold off a little bit, I guess. I want to get started on my survival series, get a foothold, get my base built before coming back to this game. There's a little checklist I said that I want to start knocking out on my Stranded Alien Dawn. So I'm going to finish this video. I might do another one, but I think that next video I'm going to take a temporary break from this game. Honestly, I'm going to take a temporary break from the game right now. No, I need to get one more video up. Yeah, so that's where we are now, you guys. We got the dimes, we got another cage ready to go. Just trying to knock out this little thing on the bottom right here. But yeah, I don't have enough money to currently buy anything. The thing I do want to buy, however, is right here. It's worth 10, which is the main reason I want to buy it. I could buy the compies right now. I could, 100%, definitely. And I guess I'm going to. It gives me +6. What happened? I thought I grabbed that dino. Yeah, what happened? I thought I grabbed the dino. Oh well. Well, that's a bad price anyway, so let's go ahead and refresh the list and see what I'm working with for the next episode. More Pyroraptors, but they're cheaper. I think they have a requirement of 4 of those, some SOL on that. It's a 14. Oh, I delivered it to the cargo ship. Now I'm going to put the compies over here, you guys. What? I thought I just bought compies, not Brachiosaurus. Oh god, what'd I just do? I messed up. Oops. Alright, you guys, so I have a lot of work to do in that next episode, so I'm gonna have to end this one. Yeah, because I'm gonna be here for a little while making this right. Brachios, I thought they were compies. Oh, God, I'm an idiot. I need to read better. But alright, you guys, I need to fix this. So, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully you enjoyed my blunder, because I'm not. This is this is horrible. These Brachiosaurus are not going to be happy. There's 8 of them, which is, jeez, that's going to be like, this entire section over here is just going to be Brachiosaurus land. God, I did not want these. They're too big. That's what she said. But alright, you guys, that's it for now. I'm going to go ahead and stop here. That way I can get working on the next video and hopefully then be able to take my short break from Jurassic World Evolution. So if you guys enjoyed the video, smack that like button. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. You guys take care, you stay safe, and I'll catch you in this next video. Later, guys.